You 5 times. Must be glitched. All right, let's go and get that first guest up here for the day. We got Daywalker loading into the live. He said he can't see my stream. Live on at It's Not Dean. Hey, what's up, Daywalker? Did you vote for Trump?
I didn't, but I love you guys, and you guys have taught me so much over these past months.
Fuck yeah, Daywalker. I love to hear that, bro. I love you too. You're awesome. All right, let's go and get the next guest up in here, y'all. For everybody coming in here from the Parker raid. Good to see ya. Good to see ya.
Good evening,
Charlie. Good evening, Jacob. Did you vote for Trump?
Yep.
Ew, stinky.
What's been on your mind, man?
Why did you vote for Trump?
Wait, did I?
You don't remember?
It sounded like you said didn't.
No, why did you?
I'm gonna be so fucking honest, man. I just feel like a closeted xenophobe.
All right, moving on to the next guest. Everybody, just give us a minute, y'all. If you are in that queue, make sure that you voted for Trump. For everybody tuning in here from Parker's stream, thank you so much for being here. The invite didn't work, so what's up, Travis? Did you vote for Trump?
Yeah, and I just had a quick question. I've seen some other liberal.
Yeah, you got MAGA Mobile. Let's just, I'll give it 5 seconds to naturally correct itself, but if you doubt that, we're just going to move on to the next guest. By the way, for everybody coming in here, make sure to share out that stream, double tap. We're going to try to get the friends up here as soon as possible. What's up? Did you vote for Trump?
No, I just have a real quick question.
Sorry, no quick questions. We're going to start banning people, then making sacrifices from the chat for everybody that comes up here that didn't vote for Trump. So unless you want to have the blood of innocence on your hands, I'd recommend not hopping in that queue unless you're MAGA. Let's go get the next guest up in here. Hopefully we won't have to spill the blood of any innocence today. So, we'll just see how the stream goes. We'll see how the stream goes. Here we go. We got Shami loading up in. All right, here we go, y'all. What is going on, Dre Texter? Did you vote for Trump?
Yeah, yes, I did, Dean.
Okay, what about you, Chummy?
What's that?
Oh, that is Chummy. Okay, Chummy, why did you vote for President Trump?
So, Dean, I'm 46 years old. I've been in the residential real estate business for a majority of my career. Been kind of a center-right politically most of my life, and I just looked over the last 4 years. I know that this honestly spans beyond just the Biden administration, and that the current housing market conditions go far beyond just this past administration.
Okay.
But they
didn't
really.
Like the last handful of years. I mean, like, what issue are you experiencing as a real estate agent? Like, I'd assume the price of houses have maintained a little bit consistency, but maybe dropped by a max 5%. Is that the conditions you're referencing?
So the conditions right now, Dean, I'm in Wisconsin, so I'm just south of Green Bay. If I don't know how familiar you are with Wisconsin, but we're in a very purple community. But it definitely went Trump this time around. And so
I want to know why. So, what were the negative conditions of the housing market that made you want to vote for Trump?
So right now we have a tremendous housing shortage, and I'm aware of Kamala's tax credit.
Oh, no, you voted for Trump because of a housing shortage? Kamala Harris had proposed economic policy to build 2 to 3 million new houses in the next 4 to 8 years. What did Trump have?
So here's where I'm going, Dean. I'm looking at the administration's track record the last 4 years. They really did very little to address, and even by listening to your lives, it wasn't even on the campaign trail. We talk about so many other topics right now.
They didn't do much to address housing in the last 4 years. Chop that up to Biden, and I would say, sure, I wish he would have, but there's a lot of other issues going on, and they passed the most monumental policy in modern U.S. history. But B, that was a policy that Kamala Harris had proposed, and we could evaluate the efficacy of the policy, theoretically speaking, and we could see that it's good, and then we could compare it to what Trump had, which was nothing, by the way. He never addressed the issue of housing shortage. What fucking reason would you have to vote for Trump over Kamala Harris? She had policy addressing the housing shortage. He didn't. So what's the deal?
So if we're looking at it, Dean, right now, what's going to happen over the next 4 years? I almost kind of look at it from this standpoint, Dean. Sometimes you have to take a step back to take a step forward. And here, I'm going to be dead honest with you. I could easily go either side of the fence in voting, and typically, like, loved Obama. Our housing market was
every word that you've said has been meaningless, and I hate to be so blunt about it. The issue here is you're telling me that you didn't believe that Kamala Harris was going to pass policy for housing affordability because she didn't during the last 4 years. Do we understand that all individuals running for a second term, which by the way she was only running for a first, are going to propose policy that they hadn't their first time around? Because if they had proposed that same policy their first time around, they'd either be doing nothing new or they would have failed their first time around. So every single time someone runs for a second term, of course they're going to have new policy. What reason did you have? Like, can you dispute the efficacy of the $25,000 subsidy for first-time homebuyers and how that increased the housing supply by upwards of 2 to 3 million new homes?
I'm going to be honest with you again, Dean. Trump didn't address this on the stretch either, and I'm looking beyond just the head of the party. Obviously, they have administration and a cabinet with them.
Are you saying anything valuable? No, you're not. Please address my question. I want you to answer my question.
Say it one more time, Dean.
Can you demonstrate that the $25,000 subsidy for first-time home buyers was a bad piece of legislation?
I don't think it's a bad piece of legislation.
Okay, so would you agree that that would have increased the housing supply?
I think that it would definitely give, I've heard some people on your debates before question that would increase the overall price of housing. I don't agree with that take on it whatsoever.
Do you think that would increase the housing supply?
Would it increase? Well, what it comes down to is builders are going to still have to builders are still going to have an incentive to put up the houses. Now,
the incentive is an increase of demand of new construction caused by the subsidy. If we agree that there's an incentive that would exist, then we agree that there'd be an increase in housing supply. Right?
The problem, Dean, right now, and again, I'm not disputing that that's not that.
Please just say the problem insofar as why that incentive would not increase new housing supply.
Could you just say that one more time for me, Dean? I'm sorry.
Name the problem that would detail why that incentive would not increase new housing supply.
Because Dean, are you in Colorado? From what I've taken before, yes. Right? The average sale price in Colorado. Do you have an idea of what that is for single-family homes in Colorado?
It's like $430, I think. But
okay,
where's my question?
Yeah, a starter home. For somebody like a first-time home buyer, somebody who's 30 years old and has a 20% down payment on a house, there isn't affordable housing for new construction.
It's just not affordable enough. So the $25,000 subsidy would still increase demand as we'd be reducing the price. Would it be make houses as affordable as we'd want? No. But would it make it more affordable for sufficient individuals to build 2 to 3 million new homes over the course of the next 4 to 8 years? Yes. So overwhelmingly.
What's Donald Trump's housing affordability plan?
That's exactly right. You got to
be precise. But Shami, please answer Parker's question after you answer the one that I've asked you that you're not answering. Name the problem that means this incentive of reducing the price of new construction wouldn't create new houses.
Oh, I think that it would have some impact on the housing market for sure, Dean. But I don't think that's a one size fits all solution to what the issue is.
Okay, so you agree that it would have created new construction. So can you name any of these policies that would have created new construction?
He hasn't proposed anything right now.
So the answer is no, right? So you agree that Kamala Harris would have created new houses. You agree that as it stands, Donald Trump won't create new houses. And then you voted for Trump because of the shortage of houses. That seems really backwards.
So I think what's going to happen here, Dean, over the next 4 years is I think for most of his policies, he is going to fall on his ass. I personally don't like Trump.
But this is a response. You literally told me that the housing shortage dictated your vote in 2024, right?
Correct.
And you agree that Kamala Harris would have created new houses?
Democrats.
Wait, stop. So it is correct that the housing shortage directed your vote in 2024. You also agree that Kamala Harris would have created new houses, and you agree that as it stands, Donald Trump wouldn't have.
Correct.
So who would have reduced the negative impacts of a housing shortage?
So, Dean, can you can I just, here's how I want to explain it to you. All right. New construction is only part of the puzzle. What we have right now, we have an inventory issue. So like in the area that I live, in a balanced market, like when Trump, or I'm sorry, when
but the thing is at least Kamala Harris is putting a piece of the puzzle on the table.
100%. 100%. I'm not saying that at all, Dean. I think what needs to happen is,
Chummy, this is like me. This is like me being really thirsty for water, and then two people coming up to me, and I'm going to choose the person that's going to give me more water. One person has a gallon jug, one person has a teaspoon, and I choose the person with a teaspoon.
and here's why, Dean. Because I'm going to take the teaspoon right now for him to fall on his ass for the next 4 years, so we can have a better choice. I'm punting.
No,
for 4
dude.
years.
Did that work in 2016?
Did what work in? I'm sorry, Parker. What was that?
Did that work in 2016?
If we didn't have the electoral college, that would have been it was a blowout.
In 2016, Trump won. Did the country become more left or less left? It became less left.
I think
country is more right
I
now.
would have loved to have seen Hillary. I voted for Hillary in 2016. I voted for Biden in 2020.
You would have loved to see Hillary, but you don't like Kamala Harris.
No, I like Kamala Harris.
Go fuck yourself, dude. You like Kamala Harris? What are you talking about, dude?
I do like Kamala Harris. So what you guys, I guess what I'm trying to tell you guys is how do I want to put it? You know how divided the country would be right now if Kamala would have won.
No, I think it would have not been. When you say it would have been,
you don't think MAGA would be? How would MAGA be?
Okay.
No.
So letting MAGA fester and become worse over the long run is somehow better, right? You're arguing that it's going to be less. So you're just saying that like there's more division if Kamala Harris won. Therefore, Donald Trump was
correct.
a better candidate.
MAGA's gonna. I foresee him falling on his ass over the next 4 years.
Okay, what do you think you have the Force? What do you think you're a Jedi?
No, I don't think I have the Force.
What do you mean you foresee this? What are you talking about, dude? What are you saying? The Wicked Witch of the West with a fucking crystal ball?
No, Parker. Earlier on one of your lives, somebody asked you guys, "How do you think this is going to turn out for Trump over the next 4 years?" And do you recall what you answered on that?
No, tell me.
You said bad foreign policy, bad domestic policy, bad financial policy, right? You said he's a train wreck, correct?
Sounds like something that's true. But yeah, no, I have nothing else. No.
Yeah, what I'm saying is he's a.
Yeah, Chummy's all over the place.
Thank you.
Do you remember that K guy?
Mm-hmm.
So it came out, right, that this K guy had a girlfriend, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it came out, right, that this K guy, right, was actually cheating on his girlfriend with like 4 different random women from the internet. And then, right, voice messages from K to one of these random women came out, right? They're so bad. This guy, I just listened to him. He's like, oh my, content warning for anyone under 18. I'm still going to censor my words, but content warning for anyone under 18. Leave, scroll, mute, whatever. He's like, oh my gosh, I'm so turned on. I just want to play with that P word. God, that P word looks so nice. I just want to play with that P word. Like, oh, and I quote, like, I wish I was there with you right now to play with that P word. It looks so nice. I'm so turned on. I just want to choke you and slap it around a little bit and play with that P word. Dude, this random woman on the internet while he has a girlfriend.
That's so disgusting, dude. That's so disgusting. Like, bro, while you have a girlfriend is crazy.
It's insane.
That in of itself, we can talk about how that would just be like cringe to hear another debater say on the app. You know what I'm saying? But like, dude, while you have a girlfriend is so crazy, bro.
Yeah,
So
dude,
crazy.
those messages are like sexting as a whole. I find it so fucking cringe. I always have and I always will. But like, why was Parker was banned. Parker just got banned.
Parker just got banned.
Yeah, he just got banned.
Damn, that's fucked up.
Yeah, what did Parker get banned for?
Bro, I wonder what BANNUD means.
You know about that Josh Block?
Of course I do.
Better not be a Trump supporter.
Of course I am.
Oh,
I joined the
fuck you,
live.
Richie. Fuck you, man. Why did you vote for Trump?
Why? All right. I've heard a lot of people argue with you on this specific point, right? And I have more. But
1 second. Parker got banned for sexual exploitation and gender-based violence.
what?
It must have just been like that last conversation.
Yeah, that's weird.
But I was the one quoting him.
Yeah, he said nothing.
Okay, that appeal will go through. I wouldn't even trip Parker. That appeal will go through. That's crazy. That's insane. Yeah. Anyways, go ahead. Why'd you vote for Trump? Let's hear it.
So, I just don't think Kamala would get respect. Because everybody
from
else
other
is
world leaders
misogynist.
because like she's a black woman.
That has nothing to do with her being black. It's the woman part, yeah.
Okay, so there's a lot of misogynists on the global stage. Would you ever vote for a disabled vet?
No, it depends. And the reason is, think
If
about
Trump was
this.
a disabled vet, would you have voted for him?
It depends. FDR.
I just talked to this idiot earlier. He said no.
Yo, wait. Parker's gonna get angry.
Fuck you. I kicked you.
Yeah, he kicked me out of nowhere. Hold up.
Yeah, because you're a fucking horrible human.
Yeah, it's probably not like a really good belief to hold that you literally want to systemic women from.
Okay. You're a little chicken nugget. You're a little chicken nugget.
What the fuck?
Go see her. You're ridiculous.
Are you
Stop
talking to me or
it.
your kid?
The chicken nuggets?
I we're just gonna move on, bro. Oh man, dude, come on, TikTok, really, man. Hey, who'd you vote for?
I voted for Kamala, but I just want to say, why are you guys going to Facebook and Instagram?
Because we need left-leaning voices to be predominant on the space, so we don't create echo chambers of right-leaning nonsense. You don't need to go to IG as a consumer of content, but I feel morally obligated to as a producer.
Like, I think that there's different incentives that exist within like the particular social media spaces dependent upon that. Secondly, like, I wouldn't go to Facebook. That's just me. I'm not interested by Facebook at all.
Yeah. What's going on, Real? Did you vote for Trump?
Yeah, somebody was saying earlier about caught my attention when he was talking about.
Did you vote for Trump?
Yes, I did.
So what's that?
So what I was saying, something he was talking about the sperm. He was comparing it to. It sounded like you're comparing it to a like a human. Yeah, that's probably what it was.
Yeah. What about it?
I don't really find that to be a fair comparison.
Why not?
To me,
There's so many logical implications there that I'd have to describe because I was comparing the sperm to a brain dead baby, and it was like really deep into a conversation. I just kind of made the executive decision there that I didn't really want to have to re-explain the comparison and kick them. I'm sorry, Parker. I'm sorry, Chet.
Hey.
I'll never abuse my power ever again. Hey, what's up, Kerber? Did you vote for Trump?
Yes, I did.
And why did you do that?
Because he helped rich people.
Because he helps
Girl,
rich people.
please.
Yeah, I have a
I'm
question. How much did you
serious.
pay in taxes last year?
I didn't. My family supports me.
Yeah. So who the fuck are you calling rich?
My dad.
So what happens when your dad no longer supports you and you got to go out and get yourself a job?
I don't know, but in the next 4 years, he still is. So like, I'm chilling. That's
I
why
mean, the tax
voted for him.
policy is going to stay around. How old are you?
You understand that the prices of your goods are going to go up. You only get a certain set of money, right?
I don't really know. I just know that like he helps
Well,
y'all.
how old are
all
you?
y'all
Just
say.
how old are you? Just how old are you?
I'm 19. I'm open to changing my mind, but I watch
You're
all
not.
y'all
You're 19.
videos.
So when are you going to start producing your own income? At what age do you think?
24. 24 again.
We're 24 when we turn 24.
So yeah, when you start like working, like the average American, you're gonna pay more in taxes.
So I'm not working yet.
You're not working yet, so you just not consider the long term, not a forward.
Wait, do you not care about other people? Like, are you really just that sociopathic?
I mean, care about your future self, bro.
Like, you went on a live in front of like almost 5,000 people, and you're like, you thought it was cool to be like, yeah, I don't give a shit about any other human being.
I knew y'all were gonna hate us. I knew it.
No, but like, can you answer that question? Like genuinely, like actually, like think about that. Like, it's human to human.
Also, I
like,
just wanna
why
say,
do you think that?
Like, it's possible that even if taxes were to go up, that your dad wouldn't be giving you less money. I mean, shit, I bet he writes it off as a business expense because you sound like work.
Out. Damn. That one stung. Okay, well, anyways, basically what I'm saying is this is my first time ever voting for president, and I watch all y'all's videos, and you're like, he helps rich people. So I'm like, okay, bet.
Get the fuck out of here. There's no way.
They're trolling. They're totally trolling.
Yeah, there's absolutely no way. Hey, did he vote for
buddy.
Trump? Oh, shit, I remember you.
Feeling?
Oh, kick him.
Yeah, he's gone.
That guy's so crazy, bro.
Yeah, he still stalks me.
Hello, you guys.
Hey, man, how are you?
My name is Mel from Northern Arizona.
You vote for Trump?
I am a Native American from the Great Navajo Nation.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And I didn't vote for Trump.
Oh.
No, I didn't. I'm not supporting him or nothing because this is how
Absolutely fucking based. Hell yeah. Let's get some W's in the chat for the guests. What's up, Jake? You vote for Trump?
Yes, sir.
Why?
Hey, well, I think he's going to be a great leader.
Oh, why?
I had a question about that, though. Yeah, you guys always question folks who follow minors. Who is Cameron Jacob with a K?
Who are you asking that to?
And who is M is cool?
Who are you asking that to? Mayor Parker.
Dean, you follow multiple minors, and you follow trans glamour creators.
On my account?
What?
I mean,
That's correct.
It makes sense if I
On what
follow,
account?
Yeah, not all of your accounts
it
have
makes sense
your
if I
follow list
like
private.
It makes sense if I follow like a trans individual.
You also follow 14-year-olds.
Can you show me?
Yeah,
I don't
show
believe
evidence.
that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I already said the
I follow
name.
a 14-year-old.
Cameron Jacob with a K, Kamryn, Jacob, and I mean you're requesting names, you're doxing a minor, but yeah, you're.
Wait,
I actually
yeah,
don't
instead
have a
of-
Dean. Hey, I actually don't have a
instead of-
problem with you
instead of
following
naming- instead of-
minors at all. My
I mean,
problem is that you guys hold
insane.
your.
That's insane.
I think I do. Do you, I mean I really don't think I would.
But you do.
So what account is it on?
I can't remember.
Wait.
You're
Can't
you're
remember.
only one
Okay,
that
let's
isn't
look this
private.
up.
All your friends lists are private except for one of them.
So
Wait,
what is the account?
wait, are you talking about on TikTok?
That's correct.
So on what
Okay,
account
so
am I
him on
following minors?
TikTok, he is private. It's private, like all of his.
No,
following,
one of
so-
them's not private. He has multiple
which-
accounts.
so which
one of them is
account is
not.
it?
I don't recall.
This
I
guy's just
documented
making
it
this up,
yesterday.
chat.
What did the profile picture look like?
I didn't. I just wrote down the names. I can read it.
Bro, what is this guy talking about?
Ryn
It's actually. What account are you referencing?
Jacob, Cameron Jacob with a K.
What account are you referencing?
Parker, I can't do the research for you. I did it yesterday, and I documented the name of these accounts. My point being is you guys are quick to hold these other people to like some sort of quote unquote standard as to like, oh, why do you follow minors? When like, let's be real, there's so many goddamn accounts here on TikTok that people could indiscriminately, unknowingly follow
Can we
somebody.
just verify that I follow a minor before you get on your fucking iOS? Like what account are you talking about? Where can I find Cameron Jacob?
The other one is MEM.IS.
I need to know
with
what
3 O's
account.
and 3 L's.
I need to know what account I supposedly follow a minor.
You're gonna have to go through your settings and find out which one of your accounts still has your follow list as public.
if you spent like a sufficient amount of time to look through everybody that I follow, like
no,
would have,
that was just
you'd
like
probably
2
remember
quick
the
ones,
account.
and once I found 2, I was like, 2's enough.
Like, so but on what fucking account?
You also follow spicy content creators, and you follow trans glamour creators.
What fucking spicy content creators do I follow?
Links were in their profiles, man. I don't gotta like elaborate.
I need to know what account I follow minors. Also, what the fuck is trans glamour, and why would it be wrong? What? Okay, first of all,
wait, do you think it's wrong to follow trans people?
No. You just identify as a heterosexual male with a girlfriend, and I'm not sure if your girlfriend is aware that you follow trans glamour content creators. Or minors for that matter.
Wait, I don't know what is that type of content? Like, what is wrong with following trans people?
I didn't say he's following trans people. I say he's following glamour trans content creators.
What is that supposed to be? Is that supposed to be?
What's a glamour content creator, Parker?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking you.
Ladies in the chat, go ahead and inform the gentleman here what a glamour content creator is.
Why don't you inform me?
Makeup, design,
What's wrong
clothing.
with doing makeup and design and clothing?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that for a man who identifies as heterosexual and has a girlfriend, it's a bit striking.
What? Why?
And then also, like, if I do follow like a trans glamour creator, I probably don't follow them because
you're
I
really
wanna have
fixated
sex
on the
with them.
trans element. There are other
No, can you
realities
tell me why that's like an issue?
The other 2 usernames I mentioned earlier is the
can you tell me?
minors that
Can you tell me?
follow.
Can you tell me like why that's an issue?
And then also,
do you want to get out a pen and pad so you can document those names and then review?
Can you tell me specifically like the response?
The names of the people?
Well, no.
Yeah,
tell
it
me
was
no, and that's
Cameron
not.
Jordan.
Dude, why are you not answering my questions? I'm asking you what's the issue specifically with someone being trans, right? Why is it wrong with him to follow a creator that's trans?
I didn't have a problem with him following a trans person.
You brought that up.
I said it's a bit striking for somebody who identifies as a heterosexual male with a girlfriend.
How is that striking?
Following sexualized trans material.
How is it sexualized?
You'd have to go look through the profiles of this profile that he doesn't. You'd have to go look through the follows that Dean has on this one account that is not blocked.
You're saying it's sexual. Like, what is sexual about glamour content?
I'm not going to get into graphic description. That's what you just got banned for in your previous live just a moment ago, Parker. I'm not going to get into.
I didn't say anything in particular, right? It was just a random ban.
I'm just saying I'm not going to dive into that. You can.
So hey, I just looked up one of the names that you gave because I found the account. So first of all, like, there's no clear indication based.
Go ahead,
on,
try to justify it.
One second, I'm not going to justify it. There's no clear indication based upon the bio that they're under the age of 18. However, I will say that they do look incredibly young. So I'd say that it's safe to assume reasonable precaution and say that
They have a
under the age of
birthday
18.
cake where they're blowing out their 15th birthday candles.
Well, then there you go. They are minor.
A month ago.
Yeah, if that is the case, then they are a minor. So first of all, the first thing I did is I went to my DMs with him. I don't have any DMs with him, and I don't mind like showing that either. And
Yeah,
then,
so that's weird. Why do you follow them?
Well, secondarily, like
that is weird.
Yeah, so for like first of all, I don't consciously.
Parker just
do you know that I
validated.
speak? So
What's up?
like,
No, let him explain.
yeah, so I don't like consciously remember following Cam at all. And then I mean, a lot of the times, what will happen is I will like have people come up onto the live. And in kicking them out,
Dean, I'm honestly not judging you.
Wait. No, I can give like an actual explanation.
Do you mind if well, I want to. I mean, I want to. It's me, right?
Okay,
So,
I understand, but like I also just want to say this before you go into that real quick. No, go for it, man. It's fine.
I'll just be really quick. So first of all, like for instance, I'm gonna make it the small boxes because that's like typically the way that I run my streams. So when the boxes are like this. If you look at James's box or if you look at Parker's box, what you will see is the profile picture, the name, and then a little icon in the bottom right-hand corner to follow them. And when I go to kick, say, James, I click on the profile picture.
Jake.
However, if my finger is ever so slightly towards the bottom right-hand corner, it clicks the follow button. And I will notice every single
That does
day
happen,
after
though.
I get off my stream that I will have new people like in my messages where it says you now follow this person.
Dean,
And
I
oftentimes
wholeheartedly
it's Trump
do
supporters.
believe you.
But then also people in the chat are saying that she's 21.
I believe you.
So okay, so I want you to be quiet real quick. So one, right? She's 21. Two, if you want to look at this, right? There are literally two contexts. Dean brought up one context in which that could happen for like specifically like what we would do. Secondly, like whenever like you're clicking out of like certain types of things on TikTok, you click X in the top right. I actually like
You
genuinely
mistakenly click something
shut the
else.
fuck up. Be quiet. I genuinely will follow people because I get so many notifications where like a notification will pop up and I'll click that. That's not typical for most people because you're not getting notifications of people following you to that particular degree.
Yeah, that's also
Right.
true. It's like when
That's just another clarifying point.
whenever you're like on the TikTok app, and you're getting a lot of followers really quickly, it's very easy to accidentally follow someone, as well as when you're a live streamer that is always accepting guest requests and kicking guests off. It's also really easy to misclick the follow button. So, like, just due to the insurmountable amounts of opportunities to accidentally follow somebody whenever I'm on the app, rather
I
I'm
got appeal
scrolling
approved,
on
by
my
the way.
good shit. Rather I'm scrolling on my For You page, rather I'm just on my account page, or the 4 hours a day when I have guests up and down, it's like incredibly easy to accidentally follow someone. However, like, obviously I don't want to follow minors. And so in a sense, I do appreciate you for coming up here and telling me, because I obviously don't want to follow minors. There's people in the
And
chat
that's
saying that
admirable of you, Dean.
There's
And
people-
honestly,
there's
I don't
people in
know.
the chat that are saying that they're 21, but like regardless if they're 21 or not, like the
I've seen other
sentiment
people
still
saying that
stands to be
she's
true.
16.
Yeah, the sentiment still stands to be true, and like not to mention, like I will.
The other one was
obviously agree that
Jordan
everyone looks young.
Cameron Jordan with a K. The other one was M is cool. M.is.cool. COOOLLL. And Dean, yours and Parker's points, I believe. I totally believe that that's how something like that may have happened. And I guess what I say is I suggest that you give that credence in that validity to other people too. No one, I think on here who is an adult, unless they have a direct relationship, whether it's through family and or possibly
that's just
even
not fucking true. That's just not fucking true. You understand there's a difference in the level of notification difference. Like that's one. Two, you understand that the person that you referenced wasn't even a minor. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about.
Actually, another
There are
one
two
is
names. Go to the other one,
So for M, I'd also like to clarify: no DMs. I don't mind showing that. No
I don't
likes
care.
on any post. Well, I mean, I care. No likes on any posts. I don't mind showing that. No comments on any posts. Anyone could go check that out as well. And obviously, I did unfollow them, but the president still stands. What I do notice is that like both of these individuals that I had no clue about existing, both followed me.
and
So what that means is that that would either play into.
and you followed them.
No, but that would play into the idea that they either were one of the names that pop up every 60 seconds at the top of my phone screen, like constantly while I'm on the TikTok app because of new followers.
Or he accidentally clicked
I
on
mean,
it.
I've
There's a
heard Parker
button.
make
onto
the
the line
claim
and got
that, I would never follow more people than myself, which is still a ridiculous precedent or argument to make. There's lots of people.
If anything,
That's
I'd
not
actually
like
say.
no,
If anything, I'd actually say that it's more likely for me to accidentally follow a minor than a non-minor, because every single time a minor comes on my live,
You have
what is the
countless
first-
minors following you.
What is the first thing that I do when a minor comes on my live?
you kick them off, right?
I
it,
kick them off.
Hey,
that's
not
why you
questioning
could
that. Not
accidentally
questioning
click the
that,
plus.
gentlemen.
You understand that's a hyper specific context that exists within this setting that
Hyper-specific
does not exist for other people, right? Like other people aren't getting fetuses on their live like 50 to 20 times a day. Or I mean, 20 to
Sure,
50
but
times a day.
somebody may have seen a video that was posted by a minor that was like something funny, like
You're not recommended minors content.
Excuse me, Parker.
And then even if
Like-
it's about seeing the minors
like
content and then
AFV type
falling off of
material.
that,
You guys
I want to
remember the show?
clarify that none of the videos on either of these two accounts, A, I've ever seen in my life, B, I've liked, and then C, definitely didn't follow minor through video. It was either through the both two plausible explanations in which I and Parker both posited.
Okay, there's certainly material that's on this site that is more like AFV. You guys might be too young to remember America's Funniest Home Videos, but somebody may have liked a video and was like, "Oh, that's funny." Like it for the algorithm, follow for the algorithm. I don't know. That's not me trying to give them. Let's be real. There are people who are creeps who we need to be wary of, and there should be that caution. But there's other innocents out there, and I feel like sometimes your chat can go red flag follows minors, and you guys just jump, and then without any due process or any sort of
yeah, because the likelihood is bad.
Wait, but
Nah.
even
No,
the likelihood for malintent aside, I still think that no adult should be following a minor, even myself included. So it's I still think that you coming up here and explaining that I follow two minors on my account, follow one minor.
I was just
on my
with
account,
a quick glance.
still
Dude.
yet
I didn't have
important
to work hard to find that.
because
he's not doing it genuinely because he's a troll. I looked at his name. Look at his name. He's someone I've kicked off my live multiple times because they're a fucking annoying troll rage baiter. Right? It's actually ridiculous. Secondly, when we look at typical people that are on the live, it is a lot. Right, and there's not the general context that you can associate here with Dean. So what the likelihood of different type of intention is radically different. Dean literally kicking someone off can accidentally click the button. That's something he does for his job every single day. Right, that's an actual accident versus what is demonstrating through the context of what's likely with their intent if they're just coming up on the live and they follow that type of stuff.
Well,
right? There's a huge distinction between these.
It seems that
Dean was not purposely doing that. I know for sure it was just a random thing he clicked because I've followed accounts like that before.
Wait, I'm looking at my following list right now. The first thing I see is this guy named GDT Bath, and his bio is Justice for All, and I know for a fact that this is a Trump supporter that I debated yesterday. Meaning, this is a Trump supporter that I accidentally followed. And it is the second most recent person on my following list.
Dean, you and Parker both recognize that I'm not actually pointing out that you following or accidentally following a minor being a bad thing. It's just pointing out the bias.
No, we're showing you there's a distinction because it's not the same. It's not the same at all.
Parker, you guys clearly spend more time on live than you do actually doom scrolling the app. It's very easy to click the screen.
I do scroll the app all the time. What are you talking about? My
I
screen
found
time is
one.
fucking insane, dude.
Boys,
what are
if
you
allow me
talking
to
about?
finish, gentlemen.
Wait,
rather.
1 second. I just found another one. For instance, if you scroll down another 10 people in my following list, you'll find Kurt Southern, whose bio is Jeremiah2911, who posts Christian-based content, who is more than likely a Trump supporter that came onto my live that I accidentally followed. So I mean,
may I ask a question?
For sure.
Do you not follow content creators that are of opposing views at all? Because you use that as justification as to, this would be an accident. I would never do so.
If they're not mainstream, I don't. No, because I'm not really friends with them.
Okay, and that's a valid point. Not mainstream, of course. I'm going to follow the Courier, although I may not always agree. In fact, I rarely do agree with the Courier, but I think their content is responsible to consume and then dissect and analyze it. And I'm sure you guys, I hope you guys do the same. Hey, that point aside, and Parker, I know you mentioned that you've kicked me before. I do have something that I would like to ask about Ukraine, if you guys have a moment.
There's some dude named... Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm just now I'm actually starting to look through my following list. There's some dude named Mobile Ben Mobile who posts shirtless videos of him and how he loves McDonald's. No clue who this is. I'm guessing
that's definitely someone from the guest box, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say that's the leading theory. I mean, the following list is public on this account.
Alexis, thank you for the $5. Thank you so much.
Implore anybody to scroll through it and just see all the random people that I follow that have no followers.
Dude, I feel like this is comparable to the circumstance of what the conservatives spread on Twitter of me doing like that one Twitter picture of it looks like I'm doing the Hail Hitler thing when it was one either out of context or the other one or it was Photoshop. I don't know which one because I never intentionally did that and I know that for sure.
Yeah,
Like,
but
it's like the
even
same
though-
thing.
Even though that guy was like a very obvious rage baiter, like I still do appreciate it because I do hold like minor safety to such a high pedestal that even like I don't want to be following minors, even if it was accidental.
Like on accident, like you want to prevent that from happening. Yeah, obviously. Like, so, I mean, I would click like more center on the profile, or maybe get a bigger device, get an iPad.
I kind of do want to get an iPad to go live off of.
I think. Well, we'll see. We'll see if you even need one.
Oh yeah, if I even need to go live.
That's crazy. That's actually kind of a crazy thing to think about.
Well, one second. Someone in the. Oh wait, I'm so sorry. I'm just like reading the chat. Get your fucking camera off. Are like people actually like?
I'm a video.
People what?
Get out of here. Is there like actually like anti-Dean people? Like someone in the chat, for instance, says, "I don't even know how to feel, but I can't stand by someone following a minor." Is that real?
They're probably trolling.
Okay. Following Jeffree Star's Crazy Dean, I actually used to do live battles with him way back in the day.
Dude, and they rage quit.
Yeah. Fucked them up so bad they rage quit.
That was really funny. I remember that.
Someone in the chat says Jeffrey's racist. Yeah, he is racist. That's before I knew anything about him.
So I'm really happy you won those battles and they just like rage quit. I really wish we recorded that. That would have been so funny to watch back.
Yo, Bob, did you vote for Trump?
Hi, everybody. This is Harry Carey. Whatever happened about the mad cow disease? It was here, then all of a sudden it went away. Yeah, I'm a Trump supporter.
Yeah. Why? Why did you vote for Trump?
Because he is obviously the most popular guy in the world. So he's developed a team now that it's the second term, which is going to. Our eyes have been opened these past 8 years. You know that about the corruption in our government. That's known for 5 decades.
Can you name one policy that's passed through Congress ever?
I know that's the low blow question, but that's not what it's about.
Oh man.
It's about leadership.
Okay, we're just gonna kick you. You know, one of the funniest people that I accidentally followed after coming up onto the live.
There's actually people are joking about all of the accidental follows. One of them's like a Parker Get a Job 2 account, and it's like a not real Parker account. I'm like, dude, this is obviously because of that. Like,
Do you remember the guy that posted a picture of the bald spot with a helicopter? Ben? I accidentally followed him, and then after I ended the live, he was like DMing me all this shit about how I deserved like retribution and justice for like being an asshole to Trump supporters or something.
that's so funny, dude. Sid, thank you for the $5. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I specifically remember the birthday cake girl getting kicked off Dean's Live like 2 weeks ago because she was trolling.
Well, I mean,
That's
it makes
what Sid
sense.
said.
I mean, it makes sense. Like, it's much more likely that I'm gonna kick a minor off my life than an adult because adults are allowed on my life, minors aren't. So,
And there are probably trolling too. So
Yeah.
like you're trying to get them off quickly, so
Yeah,
you're
by
likely to
virtue-
like accidentally tap it.
by virtue of that fact, it makes it more likely that I'd accidentally follow them. And because I already accidentally follow so many Trump supporters, which you could verify by looking at my following lists, I'd say that explains it. Cass, what's up? Did you vote for Trump?
No, but I watched your Emily video and I just wanted to say that I loved it and it was amazing. But that's all. You can kick me.
I appreciate that, Cass. Moving on to our next guest here, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody just give us a minute. Also, there's been a handful of people that have actually sent me Venmos, just saying like something along the lines of, "You're a good person, and any sane individual would know you didn't intentionally follow minors," and like a couple others, like a few along those lines. So, like, although I appreciate the sentiment because you are absolutely right, at the end of the day, I'm the only one that has certain knowledge of that fact, and I think it's always really important to be skeptical of like anybody on the internet, specifically influencers, because some people could take advantage of like trust in public perception and use it to like perpetuate harm. So I wouldn't say like believe that I accidentally like followed a minor predicated on like public trust that can be observed in my character, but like rather based upon the argument in which I provided, like based upon like the evidence of the likelihood of an accidental follow. Anyways, Ethan, what's up? Did you vote for Trump?
Yeah, I did. The reason being, first I was on the fence, and then I would get on here, right? And I would get in your live and Parker's live and Harry's live, and I was like, these guys are clueless. So you guys actually made me vote for Trump. So actually, I appreciate that.
Okay, Ethan, just because he doesn't like us, he thinks that we're clueless. So even if Donald Trump was like a significantly better candidate than Kamala Harris, like you voting for him because you don't like us is still chronically online and you
No.
touch
I didn't say that.
Like seriously, like the idea that like when he walked into the ballot booth on November 5th, like that decision was purely motivated by a couple like guys on the internet. Like, please build a stronger relation with your mother. Like, go out there, get a partner, right? Like, touch some fucking grass. Like, play some sports. Like, that is so chronically online.
So, yeah, I'm active duty military. So, I was on the fence at first, right? And I was like, I'm not really sure. I mean, I'm leaning Trump, but I'm probably not going to get out there and vote, right? But you guys actually like motivated me to get like somebody else in the office that, you know, speaks their mind and is not scared of walking on eggshells, you know? So I think you guys actually did Trump a lot of good.
Okay, so why is Trump a better candidate than Kamala Harris?
No. See, I just wanted to get in here and say thank you for. I think you guys are a big part of the reason that he's in office right now.
Okay.
So I'm not sure why.
I could posit like a different hypothesis.
All these conservatives are mad at you guys. Like,
so I could actually posit a different hypothesis. So like one could say that although like overwhelming pressures for the vote like went towards the right, meaning Trump won, like the pressure in which we applied still like bled towards the left. Like for instance, maybe if we hadn't like done the lives that we've done, maybe a couple hundred extra people would have voted for Trump, etc. And I believe that both of our hypotheses generally lack evidence. I might be able to say like one form of evidence that I have that you don't to suggest my hypothesis is true, that yours is false. It's just the fact that although it's typical for an incumbent to win an election, in 2024 with the global election cycle, it was actually very rare for an incumbent to win an election because of things such as inflation that have been set on by the pandemic that like the constituents of multiple countries have kind of just blamed on their current leaders. But anyways, why did you vote for like Trump apart from like the whole like thank you basis hypothesis?
so do you guys believe that women should be in combat?
I think that women can be in combat.
Yes, they can right now, but do you believe they should be, or?
I don't really believe in like these predictive should claims about what people like should or shouldn't do. Like just like in any regard. Like I don't really like saying that you should do this thing or you shouldn't do this thing because of what you pee out of or what your gender identity is. So I think men can be in combat. I think women can be in combat. Right? It's just all predicated based upon your abilities. Like if they want to, go for it.
So if they want to, that's the only.
Well, I mean, I think anybody should be able to serve in combat if they want to, and then they like are upheld to particular standards.
What type of standards would those be?
Like for serving on the front lines, physical standards such as cardiovascular strength, and then like some low levels of like physical strength, probably.
So do you think women in the infantry should be able to possibly? Do you think those standards should be lower than the same man serving in the infantry?
So if it's like front lines, you're going to war, like, no, I don't think that the standard should be lower predicated on your gender or sex. However, I do believe that any like standard that would promote like a well-maintained military, like would be inclusive towards both men and women.
So are you aware that that was the direction that it was heading if Kamala Harris was going to be.
Kamala is how you pronounce her name.
Say that again.
Kamala Harris is how you pronounce her name, and then secondarily,
What did I say?
So they did lower fitness standards for women going into non-combat related roles, which I actually agree with.
No, I'm not talking about non-combat.
Yeah, but that's the only like fitness standards that they lowered specifically for women.
So the standards aren't lower right now.
No, they did for non-combat related roles, none for combat related roles, and that actually is like good for people. Like, there's no reason why like we should be lowering fitness standards to be on a reasonable extent for those serving on the front lines, because you know at the end of the day, like you could be serving to the better interests of like individuals going into those places.
No, 100%, and like that's not. I'm not. The argument's not based towards non-combat roles. My argument's based on pure combat roles. I don't think standards should be lowered just because you're a woman.
That was never proposed.
So that's not how it is right now?
No.
You said what?
I said no.
You said no? Oh. Okay. Can you pull that up for me? And we look at it together?
Why not?
Yeah, let's pull it up and look at it together. And show your viewers.
I can't show viewers. I could give viewers the source. Perfect. There we go. Just search up on Google Scripps News. Quote, truth be told, military did not lower standards for women in combat roles.
All right. Can you show it? Or...
I know. I'm not going to show it to you. You got to look it up on your own computer.
Well, I don't think I can look it up right now, but...
Okay, well, I mean, you could look it up after you leave, I guess. I don't know.
What about Parker? Parker, you can look it up, right? Oh.
You have to be able to look at it yourself, man. I'm not like your kindergarten teacher to read you a story in class. I'm giving you the source. Sounds like a you problem if you can't get to it.
What was that last part?
Sounds like a you problem if you can't get to it. I'm not gonna blame you if you don't have like a computer or anything. It's just like, you know, I gave you the source. You could research it later.
No, I mean I can't get to it, and I mean I actually know standards, so I was gonna try and see if you could look at.
I was rejecting that source. Oh well. I was researching that the other day. All right, let's gonna move on to our next guest. You guys, if you're in that queue, make sure that you voted for Trump. We got the next guest loading into the live as we speak. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Can't connect. Where did Parker go to? Parker, just by the way, I don't know if you know or not, but you are muted.
Okay. Thank you, Neely. I really appreciate the $3.33. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate the information. I didn't see that. Thank you. I appreciate it.
How many times
Echo,
did
thank
I
you so
interrupt
much.
you?
I'm gonna cry, dude.
How many times did I interrupt you on accident?
I don't know. I didn't even count, dude. I didn't even think about it, dude.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You were muted the whole time.
Sid, thank you. I appreciate it. Echo, thank you for the $1. I appreciate it. Alexis, thank you so much for the $5. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And then also, Danny, thank you for the $1. I appreciate it.
We'll give Parker the mic for a little while. Now I feel bad.
Jeez, dude, no, I'm cooked. How long are you gonna be on?
Oh, I'll probably get off soon, I suppose.
I'm not gonna go back to my own live. I'll probably leave within an hour.
Yeah, that makes sense. Make a red note? I'm technically on red note. Bring the boom. Were Perry and Chris, did they get taken down? Guess they're not Sigmas like us.
Yeah, no, we're all good, everyone. I'm just making sure. Yeah, I have like an hour. Are you gonna be on for another hour?
I'll probably get off actually pretty soon. I've already been on for like 5 hours. I guess I was like staying on longer today because, you know, I may not have
You want to
days
just
like
like
this
Q&A
too
and
much
stuff?
longer. I'm
Q&A hangout? I feel like
I'm
you'd feel more
down.
comfortable doing that for longer.
I'm down. I am.
Yeah,
All right.
I feel like I'm in Q&A mode.
Yeah, me too.
I'm kind of.
Oh, I'm gonna put the jacket on. It's starting to get chilly. Sun's going down outside. The garage is getting chilly.
Yeah, I've been doing debates for a bit. I mean, tomorrow, everyone, I'm going to be doing a lot more on debates. I'll be doing it all day tomorrow.
Dude, me too. Might as well, man. It's possibly the last TikTok stream of our life. How does that make you feel? How does that make you feel? We have dedicated so much of our life to this app. So much of it. You know, this
Dude, I don't
app,
even know how to feel, man.
This app, this live stream changed the course of my life forever.
Seriously, dude, it's affected my life. It's literally changed my life completely.
Completely changed.
Completely.
End of an era. Seriously, an end of an era. Era.
Dude, that's so stupid. Of course it's the fucking government, bro.
Yeah, you know, honestly, it's kind of like radicalized me into more of like an anti-government perspective. Like I'm so sorry, but like Joe Biden is so fucking stupid for this shit. For this decision specifically.
That's so real, dude.
Like I don't know. I'm shifting more and more towards the left. More and more towards the left.
It's so fucking stupid, dude.
I'm surprised that like we haven't had any Trump supporters come up here and run an arg about the TikTok ban.
No, they do. I've had people come up and argue it. I don't know. It's just like, it's really stupid. I don't understand why they're doing this. Like, it's gonna taint his reputation if it gets banned. I know they're trying to like move it onto Trump to try and make Trump look bad, but Trump's just inevitably going to blame the Democrats, and people are going to listen to Trump blaming the Democrats more.
Well, that's why I have a little optimism that we may keep the platform, because Trump said himself that ultimately the decision will fall to him and whatever he decides will go. He said that, and I quote to NBC. He said that the final decision of TikTok will fall to him solely. And because he said that and is accepting like all accountability for the outcome of the TikTok ban, that makes me
probably would get put on him.
That makes me think that he is going to pass an executive order to save it.
Yeah, I don't know how he's going to do that though. The only thing he can say it met divestiture, but I'm pretty sure another president in the future could probably revise that.
Yeah.
Right.
I think that, I don't know.
But that would at least save us for like 4 years, right? I know he can temporary 90-day.
I think that he will probably end up. Dean, please clarify on what specifically. I think they'll end up placing like a stay on it, just so there's more time to figure it out.
Only the president can do that. They already said it's unconstitutional, so there's no extra stay from the Supreme Court that can come through.
Yeah.
So it's only if Trump were to put the 90-day.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just on the ban.
Congress would have to repeal the law, and I don't see that happening.
Yeah, I don't think Congress would get together. I mean, I think that we could... I mean, is there a way we could pressure Congress enough to do that?
No. I don't think that pressure on Congress works that much, unless it's on like a very mass scale. Like,
I mean, I think we could do that with TikTok. There's 170 million Americans.
But I feel like they'll just find some alternative route to scapegoat that pressure. Like, such as a stay, not repealing the law.
Yeah. Echo, thank you so much for the $1. Thank you so much. Yes, we will do that here. Probably tomorrow or sometime here pretty soon before the ban. Aaron, thank you so much for the $10. If TikTok does get banned, I wanted to say thank you for all the content. Your debates help me and educate me and help me to get into politics.
Oh my God.
I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, Aaron.
Oh my God.
Carmen, thank you for the $1. Thank you so much. And Glory with the $50 on Cash App. Thank you so much, Glory. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Glory.
Yo.
That's incredibly kind of you. Thank you so much.
Yo, Christian,
And
thank
Steve,
you
thank you
so much
$5.
for the $150 on
Love you,
PayPal. Yo, thank you so much for the love, Christian. Let's go ahead and read what he has to say. Thank you for the 150 big ones. Meta, owner of Facebook and Instagram, is permanently suspending accounts belonging to LGBTQ plus persons. What? I've received a notice of suspension in February. If TikTok goes away, there's a chance I might not be able to follow any IG. Do we have any federal legislation to prevent that?
Prevent what? Sorry.
Like for discrimination in the workplace on the basis of sexual orientation?
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Federally, it's through the Civil Rights Act.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So
It's
either
any protected class, and there's protected classes based on sexual orientation.
So either Meta is breaking federal law, or Meta, or that's just not right.
Very well could be breaking federal law. Who knows?
Yeah.
I didn't hear like what the case was, but
like,
Jenna, thank you so much for the $5.55. What's your guys' favorite candy? Gushers. Andriana, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you so much for Harry said that there's a petition going around. I did hear about that. And Laura, thank you so much for the $20 for a solid mind. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Marley, thank you for the 50 cents on PayPal asking the real questions. Did Super Cool Nice Girl ever send you the additional 100? Nope. Super Cool Nice Girl still technically owes me $90, but whatever.
Carmen, thank you for the $1. Thank you so much. Do any other platforms allow for live guests like TikTok? No, but the way we're probably gonna get guests is through ads.
Yeah. The furthest thing that I'm seeing on the internet is just that, they no longer ban hate speech, which, by the way, is like fucking crazy. That's like insane.
Who's no longer banning hate speech? And Jambrez, thank you so much. I appreciate the $5. Thank you. Acknowledge the presidential-elect started the TikTok ban? Yes, absolutely, he did.
Christian, thank you so much for another $50 on PayPal. I really appreciate you for the love. Christian says, I'm not in the States, I'm in Norway. They are allowed in Norway. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Well, bro, fucking Christian. I'm gonna look into that, because if that is the case, I'd happily make a video, a post about that everywhere, just to
Sorry, what is it? I didn't hear.
raise awareness.
I only had one earbud in.
Apparently, it is the case that it's legal in Norway.
That what's legal?
Like that type of discrimination.
Oh yeah. It's different laws for different places around the world. So yeah, that's terrible to hear that discrimination is allowed.
If that's true, I'm gonna make a post about it. Amira, thank you for the $5. Hey Parker, I'm guessing you're meeting. If you haven't already, can you acknowledge on your platform Biden's announcement on the ERA being the law of the land? As a woman who's a fan of you, would greatly be appreciated. The ERA protects equality on the basis of sex in the Constitution. Yes, absolutely based Biden move. Let me tell you guys about this. So the ERA is basically just like sex discrimination anywhere is unconstitutional. And, people have been pushing for the ERA since 1978, and we've just never been able to get it done. And it wasn't able to pass through Congress under Biden's 4 years. So what Biden and Kamala Harris just did is they made an announcement saying that it's the law of the land and that this amendment applies. Now, is it ratified into the Constitution? No. But what would be required in order for a Republican to contest them? A Republican would have to contest them by advocating for sex-based discrimination. Because if they say that we should, it's not the law of the land to say sex-based discrimination is something that shouldn't be allowed, they would straight up have to be like, sex discrimination should be allowed. So good move. Good move.
That is a good move. That is great move. Great move. Now we need some of those great moves when it comes to TikTok now.
I know, for real. For real. Yeah, Biden got a little sleepy when it came to TikTok. Let's get real, bro.
Jesse, thank you for the $2. Can you do a big live? Yeah, probably we'll do a big live tomorrow. Probably like all day. Shelby, thank you for the $2. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. They said, love you and all the good work you've done. Thank you for sharing your wealth of knowledge and positivity. Also, Breadno and Jen, thank you for the $2. Thank you so much. Clapper has a live function. I have heard some bad things about Clapper. I'd have to go back and look though.
Oh, I've heard bad things about Clapper too.
Also, Red Note allows for you to go live and have guests.
Yo, W TikTok?
If Red Note's still around after the TikTok ban, I would very highly consider it. But I'm probably going to do YouTube and X because they're going to likely go after that and try and ban that.
Am I like
and it's probably about time to try to do that on YouTube.
Am I like the only one that kind of like feels bad? Like just injecting English American-based content into like this Chinese app that was designed for like Chinese individuals? I don't know.
I don't think they have any issue with us going there. At least I haven't seen, like, as long as you're respectful, I don't think that people on a Red Note would be like, oh, this is bad. But if oh, they don't allow for politics, that's rough. So yeah, if they if it was like people on Red Note didn't want you to come, then it'd probably be like that.
Someone in the chat just said remote colonization. Fucking hell. Yeah. I mean, what I've seen is a really positive response. Just make sure to be, respectful.
Yeah, no, I think it's fine if people are okay with it, who are already there.
Laura, thank you so much for the $20 on Venmo, saying teaching my kiddo right from wrong. Laura, you're an amazing mother. Shout out to Laura.
All right. Sid, thank you so much for the $2. Sorry if y'all said something about this already, but my work schedule hates me. But thoughts on TikTok CEO going to Trump's inauguration? It's definitely to get closer to Trump to like get like a deal.
It's
Fabiola,
super
thank you for the $5. Thank you so much. When will you start live streaming on YouTube? Depending on whenever TikTok. What happens to TikTok? If TikTok is not working, I will literally go to YouTube that first day.
It's super base that the CEO's like fucking going to Trump's inauguration. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. Saving a platform. Do it. Go to the inauguration. Pressure his ass. Okay? And the video that he posted today was so good, bro. He said, I thank President Donald Trump for working with me to save TikTok. Absolutely so based. 63,000 IQ move. Okay, all right, because what that does is it sets the precedent that he's working with Trump on saving TikTok, meaning if TikTok is not saved, Trump dropped the ball.
Oh, favorite soda. I'm not good at picking. I don't have like a specific one I could pick. I can't. I can't pick. But I do like Dr. Pepper. Strawberry Sprite low-key slaps, you know? Anyone have that before? I have a Dr. Pepper right in front of me. Actually, it's a diet one.
Dr. Pepper's the best shit.
That's just whatever's in my house. Allie, thank you so much for the $2 for 3 favorite musical artists right now. I don't really listen to music very much. So let me see if I have my Wrapped. I'll name off my top 5 on Wrapped. Echo, thank you for the $1. Thank you so much for Based. Diet Dr. Pepper is the best soda. Based. Coco, thank you for the $3 for thank you. Seriously, thank you for all that you do. You have taught me so much, and I'm extremely grateful. Also, what's your favorite show or movie? Probably like The Walking Dead. Movie, Revenge of the Sith. And then, shit, Spotify. I gotta go to the Wrapped. Dean, you good?
Yeah. Oh, I'm probably about to hop off for the night.
I feel you. I feel you. Wait, where did the Wrapped go? Is it gone now? Oops. Well, can't check now. The rep's not there. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's truly unfortunate. If you have any questions, you can ask. Parker, you gonna go to Twitch tonight? I'm probably gonna get off here pretty soon. And yes, I have heard that Red Note has like some limits on LGBTQ stuff. I have seen that. Jordan, thank you for the $10. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
All right. I'm going to go and head off now,
Thank you,
y'all.
Woody.
I love you all. I'll see you tomorrow. Parker, appreciate you for the good stream.
All right. I might get off, or I'll think about doing something. I'll let the Discord know. Love y'all so much, everyone. Have a fantastic night, everyone. Good seeing you, Dean.
Bye, guys.